In this video, I'm going to show you guys the best gaming monitors to elevate your game in Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite for almost 7 years now and have tried literally hundreds of different monitors, and I can 100% vouch for these 3 monitors that I'm recommending today. I'm going to balance price to performance for all 3 monitors, focusing on the price tag and how it translates to actual performance. There will be Amazon links in the description where you can buy the items yourself directly from this video. Starting with what I think is the best pick overall, the KTC 27-inch 280Hz 1 millisecond 1080p monitor. I actually used this monitor as a gift for my friend and he's been loving it ever since. He literally just told me last night that this monitor was so good that he had to get another one. For $135 on sale, this monitor surprised me since it's not a mainstream brand like Asus or BenQ, but for the price, it delivers specs and performance that compete with much more expensive models. And unlike most budget options at this price point, this monitor actually has a VA panel, so there's a lot more vibrancy in the colors compared to older TN panels. The build quality is surprisingly pretty good. The thin bezels give a more modern design and the stand offers a tilt adjustment, which is actually pretty great, though you might want to use a monitor arm for full flexibility. Regardless, the 280Hz feature of this monitor is just absolutely insane for $135. One of the best monitors I've ever tried, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Now moving on to the second monitor, we've got the Arctic Pro 24.5-inch 300Hz IPS gaming monitor, and for the price, this one is pretty good. It supports 300Hz refresh rate over the DisplayPort and 240Hz through HDMI, making it one of the fastest panels available at this price point. This is the type of monitor I'd recommend for players who want something slightly smaller than 27 inches. For a 1080p monitor, it's usually better to get a 24-inch than a 27-inch. So if you want to have better visuals without upgrading to 1440p, then this one might be the play for you. The only downside I can think of for this monitor is that it's made by a non-mainstream brand. I have tried this monitor before, but I never tried it longer than 2 weeks before I switched to my current Asus monitor. Though I never experienced any issues with it the first 2 weeks I was using it, I haven't put it through enough stress tests to actually determine if it's durable. Arctic Pro has pretty good reviews and they have released a lot of monitors now, so feel free to do your research still regarding the brand's reputation, but I think they're pretty good. I highly recommend this monitor if you're willing to take the risk. For a 300Hz monitor, it's pretty good if you ask me. Last but not the least, we've got the most budget-friendly option on this list, which is the KTC 23.8-inch 180Hz gaming monitor. If you're working with a tighter budget but still want something that can keep up with most competitive monitors, then this one is for you. For just around $105, you're getting a 180Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time, which is pretty good for $105. I highly recommend this monitor if you're just switching to higher refresh rates. So if you're coming from 60Hz or 75Hz, then this monitor is the one you should probably be purchasing. To be honest with you, this one probably won't outperform the 280Hz or 300Hz monitors I mentioned earlier, but if you want to test the waters without diving in too deep, then this one is for you. I also really like this monitor for casual gamers. Nothing too crazy, but also something that will elevate the playing experience so much more than a 60Hz monitor without sacrificing too much of your wallet. Once again, if you guys want to buy these monitors yourself, then feel free to click the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.